Cold iron bites into your wrists before you even open your eyes. Your cheek rests against rough, wet planks that rise and fall beneath you. The air smells of salt, tar, smoke, and something metallic. Every breath tastes like the sea. Another jolt rocks the ship. Your eyes snap open. Above you stretches a long, narrow hull lined with shields painted in faded reds and yellows. A square wool sail hangs slack as dozens of oars pull through dark water in perfect rhythm. Then you try to move. Your hands barely lift. An iron chain runs from your wrists to a thick wooden beam. The man beside you is chained the same way. His face is bruised. One eye is swollen shut. Across from you, a young woman quietly wipes tears with hands that can barely reach her face. No one shouts. No one fights. The silence tells you something worse than any scream could. This has already happened. Your memories return in broken pieces. A barking dog. Smoke pouring through your doorway. The crash of splintering wood. Someone dragging you across the dirt while your village burned behind you. After that, nothing. A shadow blocks the morning light. A broad-shouldered Viking walks between the rows of prisoners carrying a wooden bucket. His chainmail rustles softly beneath a thick wool cloak. At his belt hangs an axe polished from years of use. He stops in front of an older prisoner whose head hangs too low. The old man doesn't react. Without a word, the Viking kicks him hard across the ribs. The prisoner gasps, coughs, and forces himself upright. Only then does the Viking move on. No speech, no threats, just a reminder. Alive prisoners have value. Dead ones do not. The bucket reaches you. Inside is cloudy water. You take one careful sip before the bucket disappears down the line. Not enough. Not even close. But enough to keep you breathing. The oars continue their endless rhythm. Splash, pull, splash, pull. Each stroke carries you farther from everything you have ever known. You twist just enough to look behind the ship. The shoreline is almost gone. Your home has already become part of the horizon. One of the prisoners whispers in a language you barely understand. One word stands out. Thrall. Among the Vikings, a thrall is more than a prisoner. It is someone who can be bought, sold, worked, inherited, sometimes even sacrificed. You lower your eyes to the iron around your wrists. For the first time, you stop thinking about escape. Instead, one question fills your mind. How long can you stay alive? The sun climbs higher, and with it comes the heat. The damp chill that covered the deck at dawn disappears. Now the planks burn against your bare legs, and the iron around your wrists grows warm enough to sting your skin. No one tells you what to do. You learn by watching. When the man across from you reaches too slowly for the rowing bench, the Viking nearest him strikes the deck with the flat of his axe, not to kill him, just to remind him that hesitation wastes time. The message spreads through the prisoners without a single word. Move when everyone else moves. Drink when they let you drink. Keep your head down. Stay useful. You shuffle toward the oar assigned to your row. It is longer and heavier than anything you've ever carried. As the command echoes across the ship, dozens of blades bite into the sea at once. You pull. The first stroke nearly tears your shoulders apart. The second burns your back. By the 10th, your hands are already blistering. The Vikings rowing beside the prisoners barely seem to notice the effort. They have done this since childhood. Their movements are smooth, almost effortless, each stroke matching the beat called from the stern. You are not expected to row well, only long enough. Hours pass with no way to measure them except the ache spreading through your body. Eventually the rowing stops. Not because you've reached land. Because everyone needs strength for tomorrow. A few Vikings carry wooden bowls along the deck. Each prisoner receives a small piece of coarse barley bread and a strip of dried fish no bigger than 2 fingers. You swallow it in seconds. Your stomach demands more. It doesn't matter. Food is fuel, not comfort. Thralls who remain healthy sell for a better price. Feeding you just enough is an investment. As you chew the last hard crumbs, your eyes drift across the ship. Only now do you notice how carefully everything is arranged. Barrels of fresh water are lashed beneath the rowing benches. Bundles of spare oars lie secured with rope. Shields line the gunwales, ready to be lifted into place if another ship appears. Nothing is wasted. Every object has a purpose. Even you. A sudden splash breaks the rhythm of the afternoon. One of the younger prisoners has collapsed while reaching for his bowl. He doesn't climb back up. For a heartbeat, everyone freezes. A Viking rushes to the rail and looks over the side. The boy surfaces once, coughing. His chained wrists drag him downward before anyone can reach him. The sea swallows him. The ship never slows. No rescue boat is lowered. No prayers are spoken. Within moments, another prisoner is pulled into the empty place at the oar. The rhythm begins again. Splash, pull, splash, pull. You stare at the dark water slipping past the hull. The chains on your wrists suddenly feel much heavier. Until now, you feared the Vikings. Now you understand something far worse. Out here, the sea can kill you faster than they ever will.